What's going on, guys? It's Goose here, man, and time to do another video. And before I get started, if you're new to the channel, if you like sports, college football, baseball, NFL, NBA, make sure you like, subscribe, ring the bell, click all notifications so you get notified when we go live, do videos, and whatnot. So this video will be about the Pac-12 and some of the ramifications of what could happen now that they've come out and said that they are not going to expand. A few days ago, they said they were open for expansion, and now they've come out, and I'll read the actual statement that they've made. They said, following consultation with our presidents, chancellors, athletic directors, the Pac-12 has made a decision not to pursue expansion of our membership at this time. The decision was made following extensive internal discussion, analysis, and is based on the current competitive strength and cohesiveness of our 12 universities. It's also grounded in our confidence and our ability as a conference to best support our student athletes and to grow and thrive both academically and athletically. There's a statement from the Pac-12 about why they're making the decision of why they're not going to expand currently. That could change going forward. And I guarantee you, if Texas and Oklahoma had approached them for consideration to get the Pac-12, Pac-12 would have accepted Texas and Oklahoma in a heartbeat. So it all depends upon, I guess, who's asking to come into the conference. So I mean, what's this mean now? What's this mean now for? Well, first of all, let's go back a little bit about this alliance that the Pac-12, the Big Ten, and the ACC came out a few days ago. This scheduling alliance, which when they came out, they had a news conference of the day, and it was much ado about nothing. It just was a bunch of an agreement. They all shook hands and said we're going to work out a schedule. And then you saw USC and LSU schedule a game the following day. And supposedly the Pac-12 has a scheduling alliance with the ACC and the Big Ten, and they go and schedule an SEC state for 2024. Anyway, what's this mean for some of these schools that are now in the Big 12 that maybe thought about going to the Pac-12 or the ACC or the Big 10? I still think West Virginia will go to the ACC. I think their days are numbered in the Big 12. Might be the last year for them in the Big 12 this year, or possibly maybe next. May possibly play in 2022. Who knows what the Big 12 is going to do then? Since this has come out. I thought Oklahoma State had maybe a chance to go to the Pac-12, but that's out the window now. So what's going to happen with the Big 12 since the Pac-12 has announced that they're not going to accept any new members? I mean they're not a Power 5 conference anymore. You take Texas, Oklahoma out, and now, and if West Virginia moves on to the ACC, which I think will happen next few years, who's in that conference that's going to keep them in a Power 5 status? It ain't happening. The Big 12, who knows what they're going to do? Who knows? That's another video talk about them, because that's a dying conference. So the Pac-12 has decided. So to sum up the video, the Pac-12 has decided that they're not going to expand. So currently, that can always change. And depending upon what transpires. So I don't know what to say about that. But anyway, I thought the Pac-12 was going to take about two Big 12 members. I thought they would take Oklahoma State and another one. You look at who they have. Look who else is there. Texas Tech, TCU. I don't know who else they would have taken the Pac-12, but I don't know. But that was just a thought that maybe outside chance they would take Oklahoma State or one of the other Texas schools, but that's not going to happen. All right, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, ring the bell, click all notifications. I'll talk to you next time. Let me know what you think about the Pac-12 not choosing to expand. Is it good? Is it bad? I mean, we'll see what happens. But college football in the landscape is changing daily. Eventually, we're probably only going to see 4 conferences in major football for the college football playoff, and then everybody else will be in another little division. Like the group of 5 will have their own division, and maybe they'll have their own playoff where they can crown their own national champion. Because as it stands right now, the power 4 conferences. Because right now the Big 12, I mean, I know they're still a Power 5 conference, but they're not going to be a Power 5 conference after this year. So the Power 4, SEC, ACC, Big 10, and Pac-12, they're going to be ruling college football for a long, long time. And I think it's going to be really, really hard for the group of 5 teams, I mean, to really say, hey, yeah, I mean, they might have a chance to get the playoffs just because of the 12-team playoff that they're announcing soon, next 2 years hopefully, but still, I mean, they don't have a chance. Teams like that don't have a chance beating the Power 5 schools in the playoff. Ain't happening. Like Cincinnati, Coastal Carolina, UCF. Just name some few schools that were undefeated the last 2 years. I mean, if you put them in the 12-team playoff, they're not getting through that. They might win one game, the first game in the playoff, but when they get to the semifinals and the finals, it ain't happening. All right, guys, I'm going to end the video now. So in closing, Pac-12 is not going to expand. So let me know what you guys think about that. Talk later.